What's up, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Welcome to your tarot reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. Please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Take away only what resonates for you, and please release the rest. Trust your own intuition above all else, because you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. You know this. Let's go ahead and set the intention now to get Gemini, wherever they are at in their spiritual path, some clear, helpful, insightful messages. All right, let's do it for Gemini. I did about 4 or 5 rounds of love readings specifically, like who's coming in. So if you're only interested in love, do check those out. This one's going to be more of a general, let's see what's up. So if love comes through, I'm happy to relay that for you guys. But let's just wait and see. Let's see. So what is coming up in Gemini's past that is informing the reading here? What is coming up in Gemini's past? Okay. And how is that impacting them currently? All right, so this feels like flirtation or a connection that is very lighthearted and fun. You may actually have like a new friend. Maybe it's a new coworker or someone you just met socially, or at a gym or through a friend of a friend, and someone that's like, oh hey, nice to see you again. It's very cute. 2 cards of pages, so this can be student energy, it can be childlike energy, or it's just like fun, youthful, get out and do something silly and frivolous energy. I like that. There could be an important storyline about if you have children, something about your children making friends. Let's see where this goes. So what is Gemini feeling currently? Oof, you're wanting to relay how important this person is to you. There could also be a connection via a friend who helps you get an important job. Sometimes the Empress can represent our money flow or an influx of money, or a boss. And because it's with the Gemini card, it could be that your friend sets you up on an interview, or I'm hearing like LinkedIn. But yeah, someone may be vouching for you in terms of helping you acquire a job or some sort of opportunity, position, a project, whatever it is. If it's not that, it's the idea that you're getting messages back and forth from this person. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it's like you immediately sense that this person thinks you're really cool and really important. And again, they really value the friendship, even if it is romantic, platonic, whatever. It's like the Empress is like communications going back and forth, equally, but with the Empress, it's weighted in a good way. Like it's not just kind of this, oh, that's nice, I'm not going to respond to their message, but that's cute. It's like there's like an importance here with the Empress. There's important communication, and for some of you, it's because it impacts your livelihood and your finances. So you're very quick to want to respond to these messages. Maybe it's email, maybe it's text, whatever. You may be getting a call from your boss. What is Gemini's ambitions or plans? What is Gemini's ambitions or plans? You may be having to write something for work, like a write-up, a report, or a proposal, a social media post. I'm not sure what that is. What's going on in the mental sector? King of Cups. All right, so for a lot of you, you might be questioning if this could turn into something romantic. Same-sex couples included. For some reason, that's actually coming through very strongly. I don't know why, it just is. Plans and ambitions, though, are to get your money and finances back in order, or again, for others of you, to pursue something very serious in regards to your love life. Some of you, it's like with the King of Cups, that's one of my favorite cups. That's one of my favorite cards to get in terms of like a romantic prospect that can really last. Now for Gemini, it's watery energy, but I think the important thing here is that this person is able to communicate their emotions. They're emotionally intelligent. They operate with high emotional intelligence, and that's important when you're in any sort of relationship, but especially a romantic one, right? But it starts off very sweet. It starts off very cute, very innocent. And I'm not lacing this with any like sexual energy, but it's someone like you just want to play with. Like it's kind of cute. It's being relayed as children. So it's like, this is like going on a date, but without even really knowing if it is a date, but you're also like not concerned about it either. You're just like, yeah, cool. They invited me out, so I'm going to go. And I'm actually getting the idea that some of your friends are like, well, are they interested in you? Like, what is this? Like your friends want to know what it is and they're examining it for you. And you're just like, I don't care. It's fun. Like, it's very cute. I like that, Gemini. All right. Tell me a little bit more about this King of Cups. Why is it coming up in Gemini's plans or ambitions? Some of you are wondering, like, could this be the one, or could this be a real one? Whatever that means to you. Is like I think you're contemplating, like, is like what I'm feeling, is this an authentic truth? A lot of you're thinking about your emotions and possibly making a big offer, especially if you were a male Gemini, but it could go either way. Tell me about this King of Cups. Tell me about this King of Cups. Yeah, huge amount of passion and sex appeal. They're sexy, they're fun. Again, if it's the not romantic, fun, they're adventurous. They have a wild side to them that you find like intriguing. They may kind of take the path less traveled, or it's almost like they introduce you to new clubs, hobbies, sports, like interests, intrigue. They may bring you to like a pottery night or a paint night, or they may take you, whatever, like rock climbing, that like gym obstacle course thing. You can tell I don't do that. I don't even know what it's called. But yeah, you're like, okay, like I've never done that before, but sure. Like there's something about you feel safe with them, like they're guiding you in the right direction. At bare minimum, they're a great resource for you to get out and be social, especially if you feel like you've been stuck in a rut. This person introduces you to new people, new activities, and vice versa. I think they get that from you as well. With the Knight of Wands, there's a curious energy there and a desire to learn and experience and explore things, and I think you both are feeling that way. This could be someone who has strong water and fire in their chart, Gemini. I'm getting that. Again, Sagittarius, Scorpio cusp is really coming through. But if you're a Gemini moon, maybe that's you. Maybe that's you. So what is holding Gemini back, if anything? What is holding Gemini back, if anything? For those who are looking for a new job, there could be a job with a lot of travel involved here, or something with creativity, or I don't know why I'm hearing this like straight lines. I have no idea what that means, because that doesn't seem very creative. But I don't know. I'm almost getting in terms of like graphs and grids. So I don't know if it's like construction or something about plans, or there's a better word for that. But like having to like draw out with like an architect, maybe? I don't know what that is. Anyway, moving on. What's holding Gemini back? The Ten of Cups. Okay, so don't let your vision of what the perfect scenario is detract from what is in front of you presently or currently, because for me it's saying it doesn't mean that this job, this boss, this relationship, this connection couldn't grow into everything you want it to be, but it doesn't present as that initially. It just presents as a page. But what you're thinking is like, is this my King of Cups, or is this my big opportunity that I've been waiting for? And I think the universe in a really nice way is saying, don't worry about it. Like, just enjoy it. Just have fun. That's why I brought you this opportunity. And like, it's almost like, don't put the cart before the horse. Don't start, it's almost, I don't know why I'm wanting to say this, but it's like, don't start putting this person on a pedestal for the reason that you're slowly going to start to critique why it's not right. And the universe says, stop doing that. Don't do that. It's not about the perfection. It's not about the nitpicking. This is about just immersing yourself in the energy and enjoying it. It's funny when your advice or guidance is what to hold back on is the Ten of Cups. For a select one or two of you, if you are engaging with someone who is already taken or married, I have to be honest, the advice or guidance there is to step back from the person who's already taken. The person who's already with their person, you need to start considering this option more, because this person is free and ready and they want you. And they're making it known. And for others of you, again, this has to do with like the dream job that you were putting on a pedestal. It's like, what if this is even better? You're just not seeing it as that. I think you need to be open-minded, Gemini. What's going to help Gemini move forward? What's going to help Gemini move forward? What is the action or advice? What's going to help them move forward? Yeah, enjoy it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is about taking a deep breath and taking a leap of faith. The Fool energy, it's Uranian. It's different. It doesn't quite match up to the blueprints that you had planned out for your life, and that's not a bad thing. With Uranian energy, there's unexpected twists and turns. Something about this is really going to start to come into fruition in Taurus season, especially if you're looking for a job opportunity. And I know that's a bit of a ways away. I don't say that to discourage you or the opposite, to rush you. There's just a simple message, because that's where Uranus is right now. It's in the sign of Taurus, and there is something about Uranian energy, though I will say, Gemini, as planets move through Pisces, and I'm recording this at the time of Pisces season, there are going to be aspects to Uranus that are going to be beneficial, sextiles. They're going to be something that helps support something that is a little bit unusual or a little bit different, or again, something about if this person cuts their own path, or a friend presents you with an unexpected opportunity, be it romantic or, work related, etc. Yeah, enjoy life. That's ultimately what it's about. Yes, there's a time and a place where we do need to use our critical thinking skills, and this is not one of them. This is a time to enjoy and rest and relax and have fun and, you know, live every day as if it's your last, really. And I'm not saying that as like a, you know, something scary. It's just that's such a good energy of the Fool. It's like, we'll get him next time, whatever. If things don't work out, I'll get the next job. You know, if that relationship doesn't work out, there's plenty of fish in the sea. That's what you're being asked to move into, that energy of the Fool. It's lighthearted. Again, there's a childlikeness to this. It's fun. It's silly. It's adventurous. Something about a dog. You might bring a dog along with you, or be introduced to this person's dog, or I don't know, something about a dog is featured with the Fool energy. Oh, and cats too. All right, so dogs and cats. I like that. I like that energy because there's something about like a quarreling, right? Like typically dogs and cats aren't BFFs. Though some of you are absolutely going to comment like, no, like my pets cuddle and they get along. I like that. I almost think this is saying you guys are from like opposite sides of the track, or the wrong side of the tracks, right? That sounds very like James Dean, like Rebel Without a Cause. I don't know. No, but you guys are from different walks of life, or there's something very different and peculiar. It's like literally different polarities. You have Aquarian and Leo energy, and whether those are strong in your chart, in their chart, whatever, it doesn't matter. The idea is like a blending of like an opposites attract. You guys are like puzzle pieces that fit together. You know, I said that to someone else. I feel like that may have come through in, I think it was the Cancer reading or maybe the Scorpio reading. I don't know. If one of those kind of, you know, struck a chord with you, check that reading out as well. But yeah, there's something about puzzle pieces that are from two different puzzles, but they fit together. And it's not something that you initially would have thought to put together. But then when you step back and look at it, you're like, yeah, I kind of like this. And that's what this is. Again, whether it's friendship or you may find yourself in a job that you're not even necessarily super qualified for, but maybe like a little bit of nepotism, or, you know, someone gave you a leg up and like, don't worry, like I'll work it out for you. And you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing. The universe is like, don't worry about it. You're like, this person, like you may have someone coming to your aid to help you, especially in the career finance world. If not, it's like there's just someone who's very simpatico, someone who understands you. You guys speak the same language and you make up for the parts that the other person lacks. That's very important. But also there's a learning opportunity there where you guys can immerse yourself in energy that is a little bit foreign to you, or something that used to challenge you. And via this person, you're dipping your toe in the pool. You're immersing yourself in those, I don't know, ideas, lifestyles, whatever that you're intrigued by, but you are a little afraid to go after it on your own. There's like a wonderful introduction to this person, or via this person. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but it's like I'm hearing that phrase when, you know, when God closes a door, they open a window. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's like there's an escape route. There's a way out of a tricky situation, or just feeling stuck in a rut, and it comes in like a beautiful blessing where there's a lot of compatibility and a lot of friendship. There is some important storyline about pets. Everybody loves their pets, right? Everybody who owns a pet is like very close and protective of it, but like there's something significant about a story of like how you guys met, or I don't know, nicknames or something involving animals. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but okay. Hopes and dreams. What is Gemini hoping to accomplish in the coming months or so? Hopes, dreams, goals, wishes. Hopes, dreams, judgment. All right. All right, so I think a lot of you are actually hoping that this does turn romantic, especially if it's just kind of been in the friend zone for a bit, because to be honest, I do see that. I see you really valuing this person and their opinions and their input and the light and the warmth and creativity and fun that they bring into your life. There's a very strong sense of adventure. You both have knights coming through here, as well as really like a high court card and a major arcana. So it's like your energy is very mirrored here. There's something mutable and adaptable and flexible, but there's also something very serious and raw and real of like, but I'm serious about this. Like I really do want this. Even though I may come off as kind of flighty or in and out, that's actually not the truth. The truth is that like I have a lot to offer, and maybe I'm just kind of feeling it out with you to make sure that I don't get rejected. You guys are both thinking that and doing that. Even your pages are kind of reflecting each other. For a select few of you, you both might be single parents, right? You know, divorced, out of a marriage, whatever. That's not for everyone. Others of you, it's like this person awakens or ignites your inner child. You guys have a lot of fun together. But yeah, I think your hopes and dreams after spending some time, because you're thinking King of Cups, Knight of Wands, like, I love this person and I'm very passionate and we have fun together. I think you're hoping that the wheels start to turn and this becomes something more romantic if it hasn't been already. Because you're definitely thinking of taking it into the bedroom first. I can tell you that, Gemini. All right. Outcome? What is the outcome here? What is the outcome for Gemini in regards to this spread? What is the outcome here? All right, so someone expressing their truth, some good communication. Again, finalizing some written form or document, or I don't know what this is, you guys. I'm hearing straight lines. So blueprints or architectural plans or construction plans or drawing some sort of graph or grid or working in like an Excel sheet. I don't know what that is, but it has to do with work, or coming to some sort of clarity or conclusion or closing out of financial issues or struggles, paying off debt, paying off bills. I don't know what that is. Isn't there a song called Straight Lines? I'm vaguely aware that song exists, but I don't really know what it's about. I wish I could hum it or sing it for you, but you're just gonna have to look it up. I feel like it's from the 90s maybe. I don't know. Okay, so anyway. Signing on the dotted lines, some of you are signing a new contract. Metaphorically, it's like a romantic contract. I'm not saying this couldn't turn into wedding and marriages, but it seems very soon to be jumping to that conclusion, though. Hey, I mean, for some of you, there could be like a shotgun wedding involved with the Empress. Again, that's not the majority of you. But metaphorically, it's like signing it in ink. Like you're in on this, Gemini, which is lovely energy, like really lovely energy. Anything else we need to know about the outcome with the Ace of Swords? This is a win. This is a victory. Something about penmanship too. Like you get a note in this person's handwriting rather, and it's like you're very. Yeah, I mean, that's such a Gemini thing. It's like your love language is their handwriting, or you love their hands. They have sexy hands, or you love touching their hands or holding hands. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's so funny. Even something about like gloves is coming through, like winter gloves or boxing gloves. I don't know. I'm getting all these random hits and they mean absolutely nothing to me, but maybe they mean something to you. Yeah, this is an expression of emotional truth or what might be hidden feelings. Not in a bad way, well, obviously not, given the scenario that we have here, but this is someone who's able to express their truth and put themselves on the line, put them in a position that makes them feel a little bit more vulnerable, hoping that whatever they express is going to be mirrored back. And I mean, already I can tell you have King and Queen of Cups here. So there is something, again, nothing to do with gender. They speak the same language. They're of the Cups element. They feel the same about this. And they both have excellent cards of communication coming through. Again, my one PS to this is that if you're still hoping that something from the past is going to come back, it might delay the process of what feels like a new beginning coming in. Geminis, I see it all the time. I'm not trying to chalk you up to a stereotype, but frequently in a Gemini reading, there's always options. There's always two. And I'm not necessarily saying that you are instigating that or trying for that. Sometimes that's just how life works for Geminis, particularly Venus and Gemini, right? So again, just adhere to the fact, particularly if you're in love with someone who's married, I think, again, I'm not shaming you or judging you. I'm saying you do need to look at the reality of the situation. And by hanging on to someone or holding out for someone who isn't fully embracing you and your connection, where are you possibly missing out on other opportunities in life? Or again, marrying yourself to a certain outcome. If it is the ideal job or the ideal house, the ideal apartment, I actually think the universe is setting you up for something that is going to be much more in alignment with what you want and what is good for you, but you don't always see it that way. Again, there's a need to be kind of open-minded here and flexible. Yeah, you're about to usher in a new chapter in your love life. This is a game changer, Gemini. This is a game changer. Someone wants to be seen. Yeah, messages are coming in for you. Messages are coming in. Some of you may go on like this impromptu like plane trip, and it doesn't have to be far. Maybe you're just going to, a couple states over or wherever you are. There's something about plane travel coming through and like kind of an impromptu like it feels such, I always say this to you, Gemini, like it feels like such a rom-com. It's like, want to hop on a plane and go to San Francisco? And you're like, yeah, let's go. Again, not for all of you, but hey, it's a fun message, so take it if it's yours. A lot of messages going back and forth. And I will say passionate messages too. Even if this has remained friendly in the friend zone, there are messages that have like an undertone of flirtation, bare minimum, but also like sexuality with the Knight of Wands. So this is the plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it and dive in. I love that. And I love that the King and Queen of Cups came out too. Again, that watery element. This is like, embrace the emotions connected to this. Don't run from them. Don't self-sabotage. Embrace what you're feeling. And I would say with the Knight of Wands, roll the dice. Speak your truth. Because here's the thing. You're pretty psychic, Gemini. Like, you have a pulse. You kind of know that this person is into you because they're making it very clear. They want to hang out with you all the time. If anything, you may be having that thing of like, oh my God, are they going to suffocate me? Is this going to turn into like my last relation? And like, you don't need to do that. I think this is like moving away from things that didn't work out and embracing again the present moment and what this is. For some of you, this could be another Gemini. It's possible. It's possible. You kind of have a lot of signs coming through though, so we'll see. All right, for Gemini. Field of Dreams. I'm wanting to say, if you build it, he will come. Name that movie. I don't know. I'm going to pull one more. Field of Dreams. I feel like this is about setting yourself in the right energy to manifest something good, and it comes to you very easily and organically. It's like sort of, it's something, it's like you need to go through the routine of lighting a candle every day or every night and being like, you know, love is all around me. I am love. I am wholeness. Love comes to me easily and effortlessly. I radiate love, and that is radiated back to me. You know, it's that type of like positivity and manifestation, positive outlook. And then rock bottom. It's so funny. A lot of people have gotten that, and like that doesn't make sense to me other than maybe there is a recognition of needing to let something go that maybe has been a long time coming. Maybe you've been holding on to the idea or the wish of someone for a long time, and without even having to work for this new scenario, it kind of falls into your lap, and it's so right and it's so good that you're just kind of like, boy, someone who I hit rock bottom with, someone who, you know, I don't know, I'm not saying they cheated on you, but someone who constantly wasn't choosing me and I was choosing them. Maybe there is this like, I can let it go now. I don't need it because this person shows up for me and there isn't any questioning on what their motives are or what their intentions are. Like, they're making it very clear. They're speaking their emotional truth, and like, it's setting you guys up to be in like a really like power couple position. All right, let's read 21, I guess. Field of Dreams. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging in the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed on you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, and take action, and tend to the garden of your life, and the experience will be extraordinary. I love that, Gemini. And I mean, I guess I'll say, 10 is ultimately about the Wheel of Fortune. So when you feel like you're at your lowest of lows, it might just be when that's sort of like the seeds of a new beginning start to show themselves, or not even the seeds, like the blossoms of a new beginning. Sometimes you have to know how bad life gets to know how much better it can be, and to initiate that action yourself of how you want to change things up. I do think this has to do with an ex or someone that you had crossed paths with, and for some reason or another, it probably had to do with divine timing, it didn't work out. And I think it's understanding that was your karmic, it wasn't your person for life. You guys were meant to meet and cross paths and impact each other and then move on to something else. And I'm not saying that was easy. For some of you, it took you like 10 years to come to that realization. But I'm going to say that's why this starts off slow as friendship, because you're not looking at this as a rebound. You're not looking at this as like, I just need a hit of something to feel good about myself and then I can get back to, this is like a new opportunity, and it's fresh and it's pure and it's untainted. And like the more you immerse yourself in whatever opportunity or relationship this is, the more it feels abundant. It feels like it feels like there's huge room for growth and abundance here. It's like, don't hold back. It's time. This is it. This is the one to go for. Dive in, head first. Zodiac signs that want to come out in this reading for Gemini. Zodiac signs that want to come out for Gemini. All right, so you have Aries. It's funny, when I said go for it head first, I almost said that sounds like an Aries message. Cancer, Sagittarius, and you have Cancer again, so we'll roll twice. You have double Cancers. Cancer, Sag, Aries, and Cancer again. Cancer's hogging the limelight. They're like, mention me, mention me. We hear you, Cancer. Pipe down, Cancer. No, I'm just kidding. I have so much Cancer in my chart. I love Cancers. I'm just kidding. All right, and Taurus. Interesting. But yeah, you have the Empress. I could see that. Why not? All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please like the video. Show me some love. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Hit that notification bell so that you'll be alerted when I post my tarot readings. And if you want to leave a positive comment or even an emoji, that would help this reading find a greater audience on YouTube, and I would appreciate it. You can leave a tip or a donation by smashing that thanks button. That is the heart with the $ through it. But you know what, Gemini? I'm happy you showed up for me today here on my channel. That is a good energetic exchange enough for me today. If you want more content, find me on Instagram and Facebook as The Intuitive Teacup. Other than that, I will see you soon for more tarot. Bye, Gemini.